They might sound smart, but they're tricking you. From politicians and advertisers to your own inner voice, logical fallacies are everywhere, quietly bending reality to their will. Hey everyone, today we're counting down 25 sneaky logical fallacies that fool even the smartest people. Before we jump in, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and ring that little notification bell, because I promise this one's going to sharpen how you see everything. Ready? Let's outsmart the tricks. 25. The straw man. A straw man argument sounds clever, till you realize it's made of straw. This fallacy happens when someone twists your words, making your argument easier to attack. Example? In 1952, when Richard Nixon was accused of financial misconduct, he didn't defend the facts. He talked about his dog, Checkers. The press got distracted by the adorable puppy, and the scandal faded. Classic move, demolish the straw version of the argument, while ignoring the real one. 24th, ad hominem. When logic fails, attack the person. That's the ad hominem fallacy, Latin for to the man. It's when someone tries to win by insulting, not debating. Like saying, you can't criticize air pollution, you fly in planes. The person's lifestyle doesn't disprove the argument. It just diverts attention. It's emotional manipulation dressed as logic. 23. Circular reasoning. Ever hear someone say, he's famous because he's famous? That's circular reasoning, using the conclusion to prove itself. It's a logical loop that sounds smart but says nothing. If someone's right because they're right, that's not proof. That's a merry-go-round of nonsense. 22. False dilemma. You're either with us or against us. Sound familiar? That's the false dilemma, pretending there are only two sides when reality has dozens. It oversimplifies complexity and pushes you to choose extremes. The world isn't black and white, but this fallacy sure wants you to think it is. 21st. Appeal to authority. Just because someone has a title doesn't mean they're right. This fallacy uses fame or status as evidence. Celebrities, fake experts, even AI deepfakes, all can be used to prove a point. A vet might be brilliant with animals, but that doesn't make them an expert in human medicine. Authority means nothing without context. 20. Post hoc. Just because one thing follows another doesn't mean it caused it. Ate a burger, got sick? Maybe it wasn't the burger. This is the post hoc fallacy, assuming sequence equals cause. It's why athletes wear lucky socks. They win once and think the socks did it. Sorry, and it was skill, not laundry. 19. Hasty generalization. Teenagers are so rude. All cats hate water. That's hasty generalization, forming a big belief from a tiny sample. One bad date doesn't mean love is dead. One rude teen doesn't define a generation. Slow down your judgment. Logic takes patience. 18. Slippery slope. This one's dramatic. It argues that one small step will lead to a disaster. If we let the government collect data, we'll all be microchipped next week. That's the slippery slope. Logic sliding into panic. Sometimes small changes do lead somewhere big, but usually it's just fear dressed as prophecy. 17. Bandwagon fallacy. If everyone's doing it, it must be right. That's the bandwagon effect, herd mentality 101. Companies love this one. Think slogans like billions served. It doesn't prove it's good, just popular. Remember, crowds can cheer for nonsense too. 16. Red herring. A red herring distracts you from the real issue. Politicians use it constantly. When Reagan was asked if he was too old to be president, he joked that he wouldn't exploit his opponent's youth. The audience laughed and forgot the question. That's red herring mastery, clever misdirection with a smile. 15. Appeal to emotion. Donate now or these puppies will die. That's appeal to emotion, tugging your heartstrings to bypass your logic. Emotions are powerful motivators, but they're terrible substitutes for facts. The moment you feel guilt instead of reason, that's the fallacy winning. 14. Burden of proof. I can't prove aliens exist, but you can't prove they don't. That's the burden of proof reversed. You can't demand someone disprove your claim when you made it in the first place. Philosopher Bertrand Russell joked that if he claimed a teapot orbited Mars, the burden was on him to show evidence, not on others to prove it wrong. 13. False equivalence. Comparing apples and chainsaws. That's false equivalence, pretending two unequal things are the same. Like saying marijuana and cocaine are identical because both are drugs. Nope. Context, use, and effect matter. All comparisons aren't created equal. 12. The you too fallacy. To quoque. You can't tell me to stop lying, you lie too. That's the tu quoque fallacy, turning hypocrisy into a defense. Parents know this pain. Don't talk back to your teacher, but you did when you were my age. Even if it's true, it doesn't make the argument valid. Past mistakes don't excuse current ones. 11. Composition fallacy. If one part is good, the whole must be good, right? Wrong. That's the composition fallacy. Healthy foods are great, but eating too much of anything isn't. A single brick may be light, but a wall of bricks? Not so much. Small truths don't automatically scale up. 10th division fallacy. The opposite of composition. If the team is the best, each player must be the best too. Nope. That's the division fallacy. A strong group doesn't make every member perfect, just like a tall building doesn't make each brick tall. Logic doesn't always divide neatly. 9. Appeal to tradition. But we've always done it this way. That's appeal to tradition. Believing something's right just because it's old. Medicine, laws, even education can fall into this trap. Tradition can offer wisdom, but not immunity from being wrong. 8. No true Scotsman. No true fan would criticize their team. That's the no true Scotsman fallacy, redefining a group to protect your belief. It started as a joke about Scotsmen and porridge, but applies everywhere. It's moving the goalposts so you can always be right. 7. Genetic fallacy. Judging an idea by where it came from, not what it says. That's the genetic fallacy. Old medicine can still work. A disliked person can still make a good point. Origin doesn't determine truth. Evidence does. 6. Anecdotal fallacy. My uncle smoked all his life and lived to 100. That's anecdotal fallacy, using personal stories instead of data. Your experience is valid but not universal. Science runs on patterns, not exceptions. One banana story doesn't make a diet. 5. Appeal to ignorance. If we can't disprove it, it must be true. That's the appeal to ignorance. Not knowing something doesn't prove the opposite. It just means we don't know yet. Ignorance isn't evidence. It's a blank space waiting for facts. 4. Cherry picking. Highlighting only what fits your story and ignoring the rest. That's cherry picking, the marketing department's best friend. 95% of customers love our product. Yeah, but they asked only 20 people. Always ask, what didn't they tell me? 3. The Garden of Forking Paths. Sounds poetic, but it's a real fallacy. In research, it happens when people choose the data path that gives the result they want. Instead of testing every outcome, they follow the shortcut that confirms their bias. It's how fake studies make it online. A beautiful garden, full of misleading paths. 2. The gambler's fallacy. If I lost 5 times in a row, I'm due for a win. No, you're due for another loss. The gambler's fallacy believes luck balances itself, that the universe owes you. Reality doesn't keep score. Each spin of the wheel is its own story. 1. The fallacy of exclusion. Leaving out key facts that would change the conclusion. That's the fallacy of exclusion. Saying cities are dangerous because they have more crime ignores that they also have more people. Without context, even true facts can mislead. Always ask, what am I not being told? That's how you stop fallacies from fooling you. And there you have it. 25 logical tricks that bend truth, twist reason, and make lies sound convincing. Now, quick quiz. How did Coca-Cola use the bandwagon fallacy in their Share a Coke campaign? Was it A. Saying it brings good luck? B. Printing popular names on bottles? C. Warning your hair would fall out if you didn't drink it? Or D. Making edible bottles? Drop your answer in the comments below, and let's see who's paying attention. And if today's logic lesson made you question everything, which means it worked, then get ready for our next video, 25 things that are totally legal but feel criminal. That one will seriously mess with your instincts. Don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell, because we've got more truth bombs on the way. Thanks for watching, and remember, stay curious, question everything, and never fall for a fallacy.